Hey, how's it going everyone? Tazen here with some awesome news regarding NieR merchandise. So we have finally received an announcement of a Kainé figure being released. So just recently Square-Enix have released an upcoming Kainé Bring Arts figure. So Bring Arts are their smaller line of figures compared to the Play Arts figures. And this was just recently gone live for pre-order in the past few days on Army. This video is in no way sponsored or endorsed by Army. But currently I just thought, let's go have a quick look at this and see, sort of how much it costs, what is included with it, and sort of when it comes out. So firstly, it is on special at the moment, 25% off for 5,500 yen, excluding postage, with a list price of 7,344 yen, Japanese of course. We can see here that the actual dimensions of the figure is 39 millimeters in width, 26 millimeters in depth, and 147 millimeters in height. So apologies if you measure in inches, etc. I'm sorry about that. I won't be too sure how to convert that on the fly. And we can see here in terms of the contents that comes with it, we obviously have the main figure of Kainé herself, the Bring Arts base, the stand her dual swords, which I've always loved the design of, 4 exchangeable hands, as well as an Emil head with 2 pieces that combine together. So we'll start by having a look at the photos here. I like the size of Bring Arts figures. I wish they was maybe slightly taller, but at the same time I love, that again you can just move them so freely, and in terms of size, they come in really awesome display cases, where unlike the newer Play Arts Kai figures where you have to fold open the case to even see them, if you're someone who doesn't like unsealing, unboxing figures, well, these ones you can leave the box, you leave them sealed and you can see the figure in its entirety. So let's just have a look at Kainé here. We'll go through all the images. Here's her by herself. I love the design going up her left half of her body. Obviously I won't say why that is for story spoiler reasons, but I think it looks fantastic. Going here, we obviously have sort of the back of her there, arms folded, typical Kainé. Look here, we can even see the Lunateer on the left side of her hair, very symbolic from the game, absolutely gorgeous as well. Love the detail in her hair. Again, her dual blades, I absolutely love the design of them, and I love that they're included in this. I think they've got the dimensions right. This is very interesting, having the Emil head. Obviously Emil is one of Yoko Taro's beloved characters, we've seen the scene pop up everywhere. I myself have an Emil t-shirt from NieR Automata, and it's really cool to see that, on top of her head. I think for Drakengard 3 you can get the Emil head as a DLC, and it goes on top of Mikhail. I haven't downloaded that DLC add-on, but I would love to, sort of see what it looks on top of Mikhail. That'd be hilarious. One thing to note about it, firstly, I love that they've incorporated this pose from the game. For example, right here on the Grimoire NieR, that is the pose of Kainé leaning on her 2 swords. But one thing I wanted to note is her facial expression. I'd like to say, again, with Kainé, her story and her emotion, she's on the surface quite a hard character, sort of facially, and the way she expresses herself, but very soft and full of emotions on the inside. And this image, I thought maybe her face would be a bit harsher emotionally. In some ways, I guess it's sort of her eyes are very wide open, and her expression is quite, I'm not sure how to describe the expression. It could just be because they're images. See, when I look at that looks awesome there, but again, one eye is being covered, so it could be that sort of what I'm feeling is slightly different, and it's just due to her eyes, they're quite wide open. But here obviously we can see the 4 exchangeable hands, dual blades, the Emil head, and the Bring Arts base. And again, yeah, this is just fantastic. I love this here. She looks more normal there, but again, I'm just so excited for this because I've been waiting for so long to finally, get my hands on a figure of Kainé. I'd love to get one of Emil, obviously in his original Emil design from NieR, Gestalt and RepliCant. It'll be cool to see figures released of NieR, both teenage NieR from NieR RepliCant and adult NieR from NieR Gestalt. And you know, maybe see some figures of Fira and the King of Facade or something. I'm not sure what else, you know, there's quite a lot that we can, you know, I would love to see from NieR. Especially from NieR Automata, I would love to see an A2 figure finally. You know, we've got a 2B figure coming out. We've received a 9S figure. There was previously the 2B figure with the black box edition of the game, and there is a larger 2B figure that is in the works. But I would really love to see an A2 figure, and again, I love to see sort of the visual representation of Kainé and A2 with their long hair. It would be cool to have them side by side. But anyways, I'll leave it at that. The pre-order is released in July. But yeah, anyways, I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this, how excited you are for this, or some other NieR figures or NieR Automata figures you would love to see. Would you even love to see some Drakengard figures? I'd love to see some figures of, you know, Kainé. I'd love to see one of Zero especially. And again, you know, there's just so many we could do. Mikhail, Angelus, I'd love to see all of them. But anyways, I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And until next video, stay spot on.